want the same kind of life for a daughter or a granddaughter?
No.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we're counting down our picks for the most impactful and independently iconic people to inspire rock music's greatest creatives.
Can you live on aesthetics, though?
Well, you can live on aesthetics a lot more than concrete and rubbish, yeah.
Number 10. Sharon Osbourne. In 1979, Black Sabbath manager Don Arden addressed frontman Ozzy Osbourne's reckless lifestyle by firing him. It was Arden's daughter Sharon who turned him around.
Love at first sight?
No, not at all. I was like, oh, Lord, look at them.
She married Ozzy in 1982, sternly managing his rise to a stellar solo career and helping him achieve sobriety. The heavy metal madman responded with the classic power ballad Mama, I'm Coming Home. Meanwhile, Sharon Osbourne management launched the likes of Lita Ford, Gary Moore, and Motorhead. The sole employee then became a superstar after inviting audiences into her and Ozzy's home for MTV's groundbreaking reality show, The Osbournes.
Why are we married? I bet you do when you go out.
No, I don't think so.
Sharon Osbourne was instrumental in making the Prince of Darkness a titan in his own right. No less impressive is how she made herself a legend.
I love you more than any words and any vows, any poetry could ever capture. I am privileged to be your wife, and thank you for my babies.
Number 9. Mary Austin. For all his spectacle, Queen frontman Freddie Mercury was very reserved off stage. He typically found his passion in his close relationship with Mary Austin. The two were even engaged for 6 years, only to split over Mercury's struggles with his sexuality.
It took a long while for me to really fall in love with this man. But once there, I could never turn away from him.
He still recognized Austin as the love of his life and declared this in a ballad on the album A Night at the Opera.
Love of my life, don't leave me.
It's even believed that Bohemian Rhapsody was inspired by Mercury's lonely confession to his fiancée. It's certain that she made his life less lonely. After his death in 1991, Mercury arranged to have Austin spread his ashes in a location known only to her. She's since lived a low-profile life, commemorated by her significant role in creating a legend.
I was able to look inside and almost another human being. And what I saw was a treasure trove of...
Number 8. Courtney Love and Kurt Cobain. It's hard to imagine Nirvana's Kurt Cobain settling down, so he never did. His marriage to fellow grunge pioneer Courtney Love was marked by intensity, even after the birth of their daughter.
Why do you feel so bad?
Why?
Uh-huh.
Because I want to. It's my fault.
They also enabled each other creatively. Cobain inspired the whole song's Beautiful Son and doll parts. While Love inspired Nirvana's Heart-Shaped Box and You Know You're Right. But Love faced heavy backlash for her hostile persona, even after her husband's shocking death in 1994. Love confronted the tragedy with Hole's biggest album, Live Through This. Even her critics mourn with her and recognize her place in alternative music, direct and indirect. The 2010 song Honey shows Cobain's own lingering effects on a groundbreaking artist.
And I hold on to you.
Number 7. Nico. The New York art scene of the 1960s was enchanted by German actress and singer Krista Pafkin, better known as Nico.
And what costume shall the poor girl wear?
She inspired Bob Dylan's I'll Keep It With Me and expanded Jim Morrison's philosophy. Andy Warhol was so impressed that he brought her into the Velvet Underground.
I be a mirror, reflect what you are, in case you don't know.
The 3 or 4 songs she sang were perfect for her, and anyone else singing them, it just doesn't work.
Their debut album became a seminal piece of experimental rock, distinguished by Nico's subversive style and impaired hearing. Though this put her at odds with Lou Reed and John Cale, their brief creative and romantic relationships were transformative.
So in the studio, she would lose sight of exactly what the recording process involved. At the end of the day, she would sort of burst into tears, and you'd wonder what on earth had you done to warrant this, and she would say, no, it's just beautiful.
Nico continued to influence artists like Morrissey, Robert Smith, and Susie Sue before tragically dying of a cerebral hemorrhage at age 49. Surely, Nico's incomparable aesthetic lives on in the works of her contemporaries and experimental musicians since.
These days I sit on cornerstones and count the time in quarter tones to 10.
Number 6. Anita Pallenberg. It's bound to get complicated when a whole band claims one muse. Internationally recognized model and actress Anita Pallenberg joined the Rolling Stones through multi-instrumentalist Brian Jones, whose volatility drove her into a 13-year relationship with Keith Richards. She moved the band into the experimental phase of rock in the late 60s. Gimme Shelter, She's a Rainbow, and You Can't Always Get What You Want are just some of the songs believed to be written for her.
She demanded that people follow on her terms.
Jealousy inevitably arose in the band, compounded by Pallenberg's alleged affair with Mick Jagger.
Time for your new image.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Her own career was devastated by this pressure and the death of her son Tara Jojo. But besides her indirect mark on music, Pallenberg gave the world plenty before and after the Stones.
So, I'm your little one-eyed wench. I'm also the great tyrant.
Number 5. Linda McCartney. American photographer Linda Eastman met Paul McCartney in London while covering the 1967 launch of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Did you study to be a photographer, or did you just show an early flair?
No, I didn't study. I just was encouraged by somebody to take up photography.
If you hadn't, you wouldn't have met Paul, is that right?
Probably not. You never know.
Could have been a good move.
They married 2 years later. Linda was the key to her husband's activism and vegetarianism. Never mind his art after the Beatles broke up. The couple formed the band Wings in 1971, making Linda a rock star and expanding Paul's musical horizons. He wrote so many great love songs about his wife, both for Wings and as a solo artist.
Baby, I'm amazed at the way you help me sing my song.
They also founded Linda McCartney Foods to help make veganism mainstream. Sadly, almost 2 decades of an iconic marriage ended, with Linda dying from cancer in 1998.
I said, I don't know what to do with myself. I can't believe it. He said, have a word with her, she'll tell you what to do.
The multi-talented visionary nonetheless highlights rock history as not only a muse, but a full creative partner.
Is he a good family man?
Not bad. No, he's good,
Especially when I'm asleep.
Number 4. Marianne Faithfull. Folk singer Marianne Faithfull seemed to get lucky when she befriended the Rolling Stones in 1964. Really, frontman Mick Jagger was the lucky one. Faithfull expanded his artistic tastes and vision during their 4-year romance, spawning such classics as Wild Horses. Her own unique artistry was distinguished from the music and acting industries.
I got you, babe.
Sadly, her status in the 70s was stifled by financial difficulties and substance use disorder. Faithfull mounted a comeback going into the next decade and went on to mentor and collaborate with many major musicians until her passing in 2025.
Trust in yourself, it's all that you can trust.
Her career may have begun with shaping Jagger as an artist, but her legacy stands tall on its own.
I really feel that my country, my people, have finally understood who I am and what I'm trying to do. That has been my dream all my life.
Number 3. Yoko Ono. It was through her collaboration with avant-garde composer John Cage that Yoko Ono met the biggest pop band in the world. Her marriage to John Lennon led to some of the Beatles' most unique songs, including Don't Let Me Down and I Want You, She's So Heavy. Ono was unfairly credited with breaking up the band when she merely pushed her husband to new heights as a musician and humanitarian when he went solo.
Imagine all the people.
He He, in turn, was the key to her creative and commercial breakthrough after they formed the Plastic Ono Band.
You were a Beatles fan before, or would you say you were a Lennon fan before?
Neither.
But Ono shifted her focus to philanthropy after Lennon's murder in 1980. Though some feel the couple overstepped their experimentation, much of Lennon's unprecedented musical and political impact was thanks to Ono.
You may say I'm a dreamer.
Number 2. Pattie Boyd. She inspired some of the most moving love songs in rock and one of the most infamous love triangles. Model and fashion icon Pattie Boyd was married to George Harrison for over a decade, inspiring Beatles ballads like If I Needed Someone and Something.
Something in the way she woos me.
She also inspired Eric Clapton to write an entire Derek and the Dominoes album, Layla, and other assorted love songs. The eponymous anthem's declaration of the guitarist's affections destroyed his friendship with Harrison. The two reconciled by the time Clapton and Boyd wed, leading to a soft rock staple, Wonderful Tonight. This marriage didn't last either, but Boyd's enchanting grace and style were distilled by two husbands' masterpieces. They in turn inspired her acclaimed photography work.
I'm deeply, deeply honored that George wrote that seriously beautiful song.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Bebe Buell. It's hard to overstate Bebe Buell's impact on 70s rock for the public to mostly recognize her as a model. She gained the spotlight through an on and off relationship with Todd Rundgren that inspired his career-defining hits, Can We Still Be Friends? Buell was also romantically and artistically involved with the likes of Elvis Costello, Mick Jagger, Jimmy Page, and Rod Stewart. In addition to Aerosmith's Crazy, she and Steven Tyler also gave us the actress Liv Tyler. Buell has been called the quintessential groupie, partially influencing the character Penny Lane in the film Almost Famous.
At this time, please extinguish all smoking materials, for the captain has turned on the no smoking sign.
But she defied the stigma as an accomplished musician, personality, and writer. There's no telling how many more romantic souls can be called the true icons behind rock classics.
I really think that the first step to knowing something's going to work is if you can tell somebody the truth completely.
Whom else do you credit as the true vision behind your favorite songs? Give a tribute in the comments below.